Hi everyone, we are going to have a look and see what is coming through for your reading. We are going to channel your twin flame through me and through the cards and the messages that come through, also with spirit guides, and we are going to read between the lines, really see what's happening in regards to their feelings for you, what's going on in their life, what's happening, what's going to happen, and we will have a look. So I just wanted to say this is for all star signs. If you're here, hello and welcome. I feel like it's a sign in itself. Also, if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, since I do giveaways every single month. If you would like to purchase any personal services with me, I offer tarot readings, rituals to manifest different areas of your life, black magic energy removal, healing work, prayers, and so much more on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. There are also intention manifesting items which thousands of people have seen results with. These are handmade, meditated with, and saged. These kinds of items you won't find anywhere else because they're literally handmade and they're super, super unique and special. So there's bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, embellished patches as well, which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, or your purse. There's sage bundles, candles, teas, and so much more. Alright, so let's begin. Oh, and there's also lots and lots of different twin flame items on there as well for union, contact, all sorts of twin flame items as well. It's all linked down below actually. Okay, so let's have a look. We are channeling your twin flame, see what messages they have here and what is going on. Okay, so what is going on right now with your twin flame is that they are very busy with work. They want to be financially as stable as possible. They want to be able to settle down for sure at some point because we've got the Hierophant here. They are feeling like they need to get themselves in a really good place because when they feel that things are off financially, it's a huge burden for them. It's really mentally very stressful, emotionally very stressful. It doesn't make them feel good, doesn't make them feel happy. Just makes them feel like they're not good enough, It's their personal self-confidence and low self-confidence issue. Now, the Eight of Pentacles very, very evidently goes to show that they have strong feelings, So does the Hierophant. When they first met you, from what I'm seeing here, is that they knew that you were the one. It's just that other areas of their life were not completely stable. They always felt like they have to go and explore different things. Not people, let's say, okay, but they always felt like they needed to see more of the world. They needed to, really go out and explore and expand their life. And, they didn't want to feel restricted in the sense of having to settle down straight away. There's a very strong energy here of your person being a young soul, okay? So a young soul is someone who's had less past life incarnations. In twin flame connections, it's very, very common that one person is an old soul and one person is a young soul. It has nothing to do with age. It's to do with the amount of past life incarnations each person has had. I genuinely feel that you're an old soul, okay? What that means is that you have had more past life incarnations and therefore more life experience. This means that you are naturally more mature. It doesn't mean that you've figured yourself out, you're always growing and learning as they are, but you've learnt and grown so much more than your twin. That's basically what it means. You know what you want, and when you know what you want, you're able to deal with it. Your twin still is trying to figure themselves out, they're still thinking like, oh, maybe I still need to do this in my life and that in my life, and oh, I need to get my finances in order before I really settle down, and oh, I'll settle down in time, like time. They always feel like they need to be on the go and do this and do that. And you know what I mean? Like they always feel like there's something more they need to do. And so they're thinking, right, that's what I need to do right now. Okay, but when they met you, they knew that you were the one. So I need to know where we're going to go from here. That's very important. So this is what has been going on in their life. We also got how they do feel about you, but I really feel like we need to know what's going to happen from this point forward, because I think that's something that you genuinely have as a question in your head. Like you're like, oh, okay, well, if they're doing all of this, then where does that lead me and my twins? So let's have a look. Okay, Six of Swords. Three of Wands, Ace of Swords. So basically what this does is that they need some space and time on their own personal journey, which is this, okay, to really focus on their finances, to, enjoy life, do the kind of traveling that they want to do. And in 6 points, so 6 points basically means time frame wise, you know, in 6 months, for example, I do feel like it's a 6-month energy. I really do. Obviously, that's a really long period of time. But, well, actually, it's not really. I mean, it's very subjective, isn't it? For some people, 6 months is a lot, and for some people, it's not, you know? But, yeah, I feel like they'll get all of this they'll get all of this out, as I mentioned, okay, all of this, like, traveling and working really hard and trying to get themselves stable. They will work towards this in the next 6 months, and then 6 months from now they're going to have an epiphany. This epiphany is going to make them realize that their life will just keep going on like this, and they're not really going to have happiness or satisfaction in regards to romantic love because they just keep putting it off. Something is going to happen in their life where I feel heavily that a friend around them who was always like a commitment phobe, always someone who like never wanted to settle down, is going to get settled down, and this is going to trigger your twin flame so much because your friend is going to be like, you know what, I don't want to miss out on the love of my life because I could keep doing the things that I wanted and keep, you know, being a commitment phobe, but I could miss out on a blessing which I may not be able to get later on in life. Also, their family is saying, yeah, you can keep doing the things that you want to your twin, okay, but what if you don't find another person like you? What if this person moves on? What if they no longer want you? Why are you being so confident that they're going to be there and, you know, sitting and waiting for you? So there's a friend here, okay, who's going to settle down, definitely, you know, and do something that they wouldn't have ever expected, because from the conversations your person had with this friend, you know, they didn't look like they were going to settle down anytime soon. And then also, your twin flame's family is going to really put some strong thoughts into their mind as to why are you waiting for things to happen? Why can't you build your life, but at the same time have this person in your life, you know? So there's a huge epiphany, and they're going to realize that waiting around and just buying time is not actually going to give them the kind of happiness they want in their life, because basically what they think is, I need to do this and this and this, and then magically I will just settle down whenever I want to. And they are getting the harsh realization that life does not always work how they want it to. Remember, they're a young soul, okay? They're a young soul. Sometimes they don't really realize what they're doing in the grand scheme of things, and that's why people around them help to kind of serve lessons and make them understand things. And Six of Swords also shows that there can be something else that happens in their life, in the sense that, you know, a situation or a relationship that perhaps they follow kind of disintegrates, and then the person's life changes. And so, you know, they kind of see that from afar as well. Now, this could be, you know, a boss, for example, that, you know, their like marriage falls apart, and it's like something they just wouldn't have ever expected to see. And so what I'm seeing here is that it just makes them feel so shocked that life doesn't always go according to plans. I don't want to scare anyone as well. I really honestly don't want to scare you as well. But this is huge for them, because remember, they're a young soul. Sometimes they just feel like A plus B equals C. And that's not always the case, because we're dealing with alphabets here, not numbers. Ooh. What they need to realize is 1 + 1 = 2. That's what they need to realize. Okay, anyways. So they're going to realize that life doesn't always go according to how they want it to be. So that's a huge realization they are going to have in the next 6 months. And they're going to realize that they can't just be like hoping and waiting for things to happen. And basically what this is going to cause is it's going to cause them, oh, look, 7, 8, and 9 of Swords, okay? So this basically means here that 7 of Swords shows that they're actually self-sabotaging their own life. That's what they're going to think they are doing. And then they will realize that that's going to make them feel trapped. Because if they're just following this and then eventually they want to settle down and then you're not there, they're going to be hurt. They're going to be crying. They're going to be really seriously in a lot of pain. It's not going to make them feel good. It's not going to make them feel happy. They're going to feel not good. So they're realizing that they actually have to compromise. You see, in twin flames, where one person is a runner, one person's a chaser, or one person's a young soul and the other one's an old soul, compromise for young souls and the runner is a hard thing, okay? It's hard. It's hard. You think about children as well, you know. Children are young. They're young. You think of them as like young souls, you know, but that's quite different. But still, they're young. Sometimes they don't know what compromise is. Very similar with your twin flame. They kind of just think that life just kind of goes as it is, you know, and that they can just do things at their own time. They're going to have a real realization that relationships need compromise. And your affirmation is exactly that. Your affirmation is compromise. Because that's you throwing it out into the universe that's something you've always done for this person. You know, you would literally compromise parts of your life for this person, but they've got to do it as well. So your affirmation is compromise, and comment it down below if this resonates with you or if you claim it already. All right, and then we've got the Five of Pentacles. They're going to realize that they do miss you. They are lonely without you, but also that losing you would not be a good thought for them in any way, shape or form. Okay, so a lot of these realizations are happening over the next 6 months. So we've got the Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. You see that? Tower. They're going to have a tower moment. Now these tower moments come as a, well, first of all, one of their friends getting married, who was always a very big commitment phobe. Someone's relationship that they see that they were so, you know, like they would have never saw it fall apart, but then it falls apart. And this is an older relationship. This is a relationship that they have, you know, that the person's had a relationship for a really long period of time, and it falls apart. So, you know, and then, and that will make them realize that, you know, they can't just always keep thinking that they have to do things their own way and that it's just going to magically work out. They'll realize that they have to compromise. And then also family, okay? So family are going to make them realize this as well. So the word is compromise. Four of Wands, and then they'll realize they want to build with you. Okay, so we go literally from a tower to this kind of castle here. Four of Wands is about them wanting to progress things with you, wanting to make things work with you. Despite, you know, their defensive energy and sometimes their pride and ego, it is something that they will realize to let go of over the course of time as well. I just see movement here in 6 months from now where they will be much more proactive towards you. I know that's a really long period of time. Don't sit there and wait, you know, don't sit there and wait for the next 6 months. Just keep doing you, taking care of yourself, putting yourself first. That actually allows them to come to you. Remember that the key to the law of attraction is detachment. That's how all the rituals I do also work as well. So, for example, when if you were ever to purchase a ritual from me, or if you have, it actually works on creating healing in your energy, which can naturally trigger the other person to come forward. So I have a, you know, break no contact ritual. I have manifest your specific person ritual, love for your highest good ritual. You know, all of these rituals, they don't bend the free will of the other person. It works on creating healing and detachment on your side, which actually triggers the other person to come towards you, because detachment is the key to the law of attraction. It's just that a lot of people don't know how to detach. So if you wanted to do any of those rituals, you can be definitely rest assured that it does not bend the free will of another person, because anything that bends the free will of another person has karmic consequences. Same with all the items on my website as well, okay? They are all focusing on creating healing in your energy, which actually makes you feel amazing, okay? And then it brings you what you actually want. So it's the most natural and the best way to go about things, for sure, without facing huge side effects of karmic nature. So we've got here Nine of Pentacles and the Star. Okay, so they will start to see you as the one, someone that they really want to be with, someone they see as independent, confident, genuine, attractive, the perfect person for them. We've got the Hanged Man and the Two of Cups. No way. What a beautiful way to finish off this reading. Honestly, I just feel here, especially with the Hanged Man, the spiritual energy is of them really awakening and realizing what they want, and the Two of Cups is them realizing that they want to be with you, they want to progress things with you, and they want to, you know, really make things work with you. This is such a beautiful, like, twin flame energy, and it just goes to show here as well that they really do appreciate you and like you so much, and they genuinely do care about you a lot as well, and I just think it's so beautiful. So there we go, we channeled your twin flame through me, and clearly things are going to progress between you both. Right now they're very busy working on other things, but we also got a time frame, which I think is amazing. Alright, so this is your reading, and take care everyone. I also have TikTok and Instagram if anyone wants to follow me on there for, well, short readings that I post on there, which are not on YouTube. Feel free to, you know, follow me on there, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye everyone.